Hey everyone! Today we're talking about the best dash cams you can get this year. I've spent weeks researching the top models, and I'm breaking down the 5 that truly stand out. Whether you want something budget-friendly, need reliable parking protection, or are looking for a feature-packed camera with top-tier video quality, there's something here for you. Let's jump in! Starting with the Viofo A329S. This is the dash cam I'd recommend to most people. It captures 4K at 30 frames per second on the front camera, plus 2K on both the cabin fisheye camera with its crazy 210-degree ultra-wide angle, and another 2K on the rear. What really sets this apart is that Viofo put Sony Starva's 2 sensors on all 3 channels, the IMX678 up front and IMX675 sensors for both the rear and cabin cameras. That's not something you see every day at this price point. The cabin camera is particularly clever. It's got 4 infrared LEDs for low-light recording, and that 210-degree fisheye lens captures your entire cabin, including the side windows. Perfect if you're doing rideshare or just want to keep an eye on the kids in the back. The whole system uses Viofo's new Wi-Fi 6 technology, which means you can download a 1-minute 4K video in under 10 seconds. That's about 30 megabytes per second transfer speeds. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The A329S supports external SSD storage up to 4 terabytes, which is enough for over 3 weeks of continuous recording. Compare that to the older A329 model, which already impressed people, and this S version adds that incredible cabin coverage while maintaining the same excellent image quality. The hybrid parking mode continuously monitors for both motion and impacts while managing storage intelligently, and there's a low power mode that stays in standby until an impact wakes it up. The installation can be involved with 3 cameras to mount, but the 2.8mm super slim coaxial cables help minimize interference with other electronics. The 3-channel model runs around $449, though you can often find it for less during sales. Here's a pro tip though. If you don't need the cabin camera, Viofo also makes a 2-channel version of the A329S that comes in at around $400. For families, rideshare drivers, or anyone wanting complete peace of mind, this is your best all-around choice. Next up, we have the Baseus VD1 Pro. The Baseus VD1 Pro brings something genuinely innovative to the table. It uses a solar sync system with a built-in lithium battery to provide up to 14 days of parking protection without needing any hardwire kit. Most dash cams require professional installation for parking monitoring, but this one just works straight out of the box. The VD1 Pro records in 4K UHD HDR on the front camera and 1080p on the rear, with the front using a Sony IMX335 Starva sensor, 6-layer lens, and f1.6 aperture for superior low-light performance. While the rear camera isn't 4K like some competitors, the front 4K recordings capture even small text and details clearly, and the 1080p rear footage handles most situations just fine. The solar-powered parking mode is the real game-changer here. When you park and walk away, it automatically goes into low-power standby mode. But if someone bumps your car or gets too close, it wakes up instantly and records 30-second clips from both cameras, storing up to 20 different incidents. No more mysterious parking lot damage with no evidence. The 5 GHz Wi-Fi 6 allows downloads 3 times faster than standard Wi-Fi, and the free Baseus app lets you stream footage, save recordings, view GPS data, and receive OTA updates. Just note that the app connection only works when you're in the car, not remotely. Voice control works in English for hands-free operation, and the included 32GB micro SD card gets you started immediately. At around $169, often dropping to around $109 on sale, this is incredible value for solar-powered parking protection. The trade-off is that the 1080p rear camera, but for city drivers who park on streets or in lots and want monitoring without installation hassles, the VD1 Pro is absolutely perfect. Sometimes you don't need all the bells and whistles, and that's where the Garmin Mini3 shines. At just 2.05 inches wide and weighing only about an ounce, this thing practically disappears behind your rearview mirror. Don't let the size fool you though. It records 1080p HD video with a 140-degree field of view and includes Garmin's Clarity Polarizer lens built right in to reduce windshield glare. The Mini 3 is essentially the same as the Mini 2, but with one key upgrade, that integrated polarizing filter. Most other dash cams charge extra for CPL filters, but Garmin built it right in. The footage is sharp and clear with nicely balanced exposure, and you can easily read license plates, street signs, and road markings even in bright sunlight. Voice control works in 6 languages, including English, German, French, Spanish, Italian, and Swedish, which is impressive for such a tiny device. The Garmin Drive app handles all the settings since there's no screen on the camera itself. But honestly, once you set it up, you'll probably never touch it again. The parking mode situation is a bit different here. You need Garmin's Vault subscription service to enable parking features, $10 monthly for 7 days of cloud storage, or $20 for 30 days. That includes remote viewing, incident alerts, and automatic cloud backup of important clips. Without the subscription, it's just a basic dash cam that starts and stops with your engine. At around $110, the Mini 3 is positioned as Garmin's entry-level model. It's more expensive than some basic 1080p cameras, but you're paying for that invisible installation, built-in polarizer, and Garmin's reliability. The Mini 3 is perfect for rental cars, company vehicles, or anyone who wants simple, set-it-and-forget-it protection without visible tech cluttering their windshield. Moving on, we have the 70mm T800. The 70mm T800 is seriously ambitious. It features dual 4K recording for both front and rear cameras, plus a 1080p interior camera. Like the Viofo, it uses dual Sony IMX678 Starvis 2 sensors with 3-channel HDR. But 70mm adds their own secret sauce with some proprietary imaging tech. Their MyColor Vivid Plus solution is marketing speak, but it actually does make a difference in real-world use, especially for enhancing license plates and road signs while reducing glare. The 70mm Night Owl Vision specifically targets headlight glare reduction, and the cabin camera has 4 940nm infrared LEDs that automatically activate in darkness. Even passengers in the back seat show up clearly at night. The parking mode is particularly sophisticated, with AI motion detection that can identify people lingering near your car and automatically activate all 3 channels to record for 30 seconds. There's also a time-lapse mode that records at 1 frame per second, compressing 15 minutes into just 1 minute of video to save storage space. Where the T800 really flexes is connectivity. With Wi-Fi 6 delivering 40 megabytes per second transfer speeds, you can download a 200 megabyte video in just 5 seconds. Add the optional 4G LTE kit, and you get live view, theft tracking, and real-time route monitoring from anywhere. The ADAS features include lane departure warnings, collision alerts, and even pedestrian detection. The only real downside is complexity. Some users report issues with the electrostatic stickers not holding the weight properly. And with all these features, there's definitely a learning curve. At $399 retail, though it's often available for around $339, you're getting a lot of tech for the money. The included 512GB memory card means you're ready to record in 4K right out of the box, which is a nice touch since most competitors make you buy storage separately. And finally, we've got the Vantrue N5S. The Vantrue N5S is the only true 4-channel system here, and it's basically the ultimate in coverage. You get 1944p front, 1440p rear, and dual 1080p cabin cameras, one facing back from the front unit and one facing forward from the rear unit. With 158 degrees plus 160 degrees plus 160 degrees plus 165 degrees coverage from the 4 lenses, you essentially get 360-degree protection. The front camera uses the Sony Starvis 2 IMX675 sensor with WDR technology, while both cabin cameras have infrared LEDs for night vision. What's brilliant about the dual cabin cameras is that they catch action out of the side windows that traditional setups miss entirely. Perfect for taxis, Uber, and Lyft drivers, or anyone who values complete coverage. The exclusive 10-second pre-recording buffered motion detection ensures complete event capture during parking, and you can even set custom motion detection zones for each camera. The 5 GHz Wi-Fi provides 4 times faster transfer speeds than standard 2.4 GHz, and the GPS tracking is more accurate than most with dual system positioning. Storage is where this gets interesting. The N5S supports microSD cards up to 1 TB, which you'll need with 4 cameras recording simultaneously. Even at lower quality settings, you're looking at around 19 to 24 gigabytes per hour of footage. The optional LTE module adds remote monitoring, turning this into a mobile security system. The installation is obviously more complex with 4 cameras to position and route cables for, but once it's done, you've got coverage that's simply unmatched. At around $399, it's priced competitively with other premium 3-channel systems, but you're getting that extra camera for true 360-degree coverage. Some reviews note that video quality could be better for the price, especially the rear camera at night. But if maximum coverage is your priority over absolute image quality, nothing else comes close. This is the ultimate setup for commercial drivers, families with multiple kids, or anyone who's been burned by blind spots in the past. So there you have it, the best dash cams you can buy right now, no matter what you're looking for. If you found this breakdown helpful, be sure to check the links below for the latest deals.